Listen, I don't care if you gotta do it scared, if you gotta do it and you don't know what you're doing. I don't care if you gotta do it and you ain't got $1 in your pocket. I don't care if you gotta do it and you ain't got nobody clapping for you. You ain't got no support and you halfway can't even support your own self because you don't know. Do you hear me? The fact is, you still have to do it. You still have to do that thing that God has called you to do. You have to do it with everything you have in you. You have to do it with the uncertainty. Listen, when I got that nudge, for those of you who does not know, I was a truck driver for 9 years, a truck driver. I drove semi-trucks all around the country, and I knew that I had a bigger purpose. I had a bigger calling on my life. It was not meant for me to be a truck driver. I knew that it was, just a vessel, a vehicle to get me to the next point that I was doing, I knew that I was going to be working in the field of coaching, like trauma-informed coaching, trauma recovery coaching. I knew I was going to be doing that, working with ladies who had been battered, working with ladies who had been in domestic violence situation and emotional turmoil, things like that. I knew it. Like, I've seen it many times. I've seen me in offices and buildings. I've seen me on stages talking. I've seen the books. I've seen, but it wasn't until I took the first step to walk towards that way. And I didn't know how to walk towards that way. I was not certain. I didn't know. So I just started anything that seemed right to me, as if I was stepping my toe in. And it wasn't until I stepped my toe in the direction that I was starting to go, in the direction of healing. I started my podcast, y'all, and I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue. I still halfway don't know what I'm doing. Do you hear me? But the Lord continues to give me a fresh word daily. He continues to give me a fresh word to be able to give out to his people. And look, I don't know, but when you deny yourself daily and you pick up your cross and walk with God, baby, he will give you the words that you need to say. So I ain't never had to question what I need to say on my podcast, and I have been doing it for almost a year now. The Lord has continued to give me a daily word. He continued to give me the words to say to his people. So I don't know, it wasn't until I kind of started making the steps in the direction that seemed as if it was going in the route that God had been showing me the visions in, that he started to give me clarity along the way. He started to show me the steps. He started to give me the nudges. He started to drop things in my spirit to show me what it is that I needed to do next. You know what I mean? I used to always wonder how, but I don't know what to do and all that. You will never know what to do if you never even attempt to start. This is not the year for overthinking. This is not the year for second guessing. This is not the year to question if you hear God's voice or not. Baby, if you hear a nudge, if you feel a nudge, if you feel it in your spirit, if you feel it, if you hear the sound of God and you hear these things and it's telling you to do these things, then baby, you got to do it. Do you hear me? You got to do it with everything in you, regardless of what your situation looks like, regardless of who's in your circle, who's not in your circle. And for those of you who have the problem of thinking that they hear God or they feel like God told them to do something, but then they second guess, how you will know if it's God is if it's peace. Do you have peace with what you just heard? Does it matches God's word? That's how you would know. Does it matches God's word? Go read the Bible so you can know if it matches his word. That's how you will know if it's God. God will never give you a vision. God will never tell you to do something that does not match his word. So when you hear something, if you have peace with it, then baby, go with it and jump all in, because when I tell you that God will never lead you wrong, God will never lead you wrong. Baby, God is trying to take you somewhere. He's trying to take you somewhere. He said, for he knows the things for you. He has plans to prosper you and not hurt. Come on. Man, God is trying to take you somewhere, baby. We have to move. This is a new year. And I hear people say all the time, new year, new me. Baby, it won't be a new you if you don't do something new. You have to do something new to get something new. You have to do change to get change. So, baby, this is the year for us to stop playing and for us to start walking into the will of God for our lives, to walk into the assignment that He has for us, to walk into our purpose, our callings. Baby, have you said yes? Have you said yes to the calling? I know it may be a little rough. I know it may be a little confusing. You don't know what to go, but I'm telling you, when you tell God yes and you just go and you just go and you keep God first, you put God first in everything that you are doing in your life, baby, I promise you, God will get you where He's trying to take you. And God will bless you and cover you because you gave Him a yes, because you're willing. 2026 is going to be our year. The year of blessings, the year of prosperity, the year of unmerited favor, the year of alignment, the year of acceleration. Follow your purpose.